What's up everybody, this is Travis from DIY Auto, and today I'm going to be showing you how to paint some wheels. Alright, so as you can see there's a lot of paint peeling and there's curb rash all over this wheel, so we're going to get this repaired and put a fresh coat of paint on it here. Alright, first to get the tire off we're going to have to break loose all of these lugs. Alright, now that we got all those lugs loose, we're going to jack up the car. Alright, now that you have the tire off the ground, you're going to finish taking off these lugs. Alright, and if you're like me and you don't have jack stands, you can use your spare tire. Alright, let's go get this tire prepped for paint. Alright, and to clean the tire I'm going to be using dish soap and hot water. You don't want to use any car wash soaps because those most likely have built-in waxes, but you just have to check the label. I'm going to get this all sprayed. Alright, and I'm going to be using the rough side of a sponge. Alright, now we're ready for some sanding and try to get rid of some of this curb rash and get all this crappy spray paint off. Alright, now that you've got this all taped off, you're going to want to start sanding off the old paint or getting rid of curb rash or getting rid of clear coat, whatever situation you're in. So I'm going to be starting with some 120 here. Alright, now that we've got that sanded down, we're going to clean it off with some rubbing alcohol, and then we're going to apply our primer. Alright, now that you've got all that cleaned off, you let it dry, you're going to want to start applying your primer. Now I'm going to be using this Sandable primer here. It doesn't really matter how you put it on because you're going to be sanding it off anyways. Alright, now we're going to let that dry. Alright, now that we've given that some time to dry, now we're going to hit it with some 400 grit sandpaper to get rid of all those rough grooves. Alright, now it's time for our final sandpaper grit. Now this is 600, and this will be the final one, and then we'll start painting. Alright, final wipe down, and we're ready for some paint. Alright, let that dry and we're ready for paint. Alright, now that we've let that dry, I'm going to start putting on my black spray paint. Now this is an indoor-outdoor, dries in 10 minutes, and this is a satin black. Alright, and let that first coat dry. Alright, now that we've let that coat dry, we're going to put on another coat. Alright, and let that next coat dry. Alright, now that we've given that time to dry, we're going to put on the next coat. Alright, and we're going to let that dry. Alright, last coat, and then we're ready for some clear coat. Alright, now that we've let that dry, we're going to put on some clear coat. Alright, and then we're going to let that dry. Alright, now we're ready for our next coat of clear coat. Alright, and let that dry. Alright, now that we've given that some time to dry, we can start peeling off this masking and see how we did. Alright, and that's it. Thank you for watching DIY Auto with with me, Travis. Don't forget to like and subscribe in this channel. And let me know in the comments below what you want to see me do next. Keep on modding.